welcome back to G's K Love Lounge. I'm thrilled to introduce our reoccurring segment, Beauty and the Sheet, where each time I'll be testing three different sheet masks that I've never tried before and sharing my first impressions. On this show, we'll find out if these masks will transform my skin just like magic or if they're just pumpkins in disguise. Now, let's dive right into our first sheet mask. The first mask I'll be trying is from Abib. Let's see how it feels, how it fits, and whether it's going to work its magic or not. Alrighty, so a bib is widely talked about within the K beauty communities, and they show up on popular lists for their masks. Some of the popular ones that are mentioned are the mild acidic heart leaf sticker and also the collagen milk sticker. But the one that I tried was the maticassasoid sticker. The Abib gummy sheet mask maticassasoid sticker is known for being ultra adhesive and delivering soothing ingredients like the madecassoside centella and chamomile to calm irritation and strengthen the skin barrier. And I got a little bit of acne going on. This is a calming sheet mask that provides that kind of hydration and helps with all of those issues. All these masks are good for all skin types. And so I wanted to let you all know this one is also a little bit pricier. It's on the pricier side at $4 each, but they do provide that's spa level, and here's why. The first time that I put this on, I did wear this for 20 minutes. The mask was so saturated when I took this out of the package. It literally put me in like a mental picture of me standing in heavy rain and all your clothes get drenched and raindrops are dripping from your clothes because of how soaked you are. Well, this is exactly the same thing. The mask was saturated so much that it was dripping on to my clothes. I was trying to get this mask on my face. I really like the feel of this mask, when you take it out, you kind of got to be a little gentle with it because it looks like it could rip easily because it's not a cotton sheet mask. This is like a gummy jelly like texture, very cushiony, but feels so soft and smooth. If I could compare this sheet mask to something else that I've tried before, this one would be compared to the Bio Dance Bio Collagen Real Deep Mask. And it has the same texture, but this one's nice if you want to be wearing something like this, but you don't want to be wearing it all night. You have a little slot window of 20 minutes and you're done, like 15 to 20 minutes, and you've got to go out the door. You've got to get on with your day. Then this one is a great option. The mask has like a slick feel when your fingers go over the mask to the edges of your face. And I did not have any allergic reactions with this one. I gave it a 5 for the staying power. And after 20 minutes, my skin felt prepped for the last step, which was the night cream. And then my face felt like it had left the spa. I really enjoyed this one, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone that would like to try something like this instead of just your traditional sheet cotton feel that you're used to that a lot of, sheet masks have. Yeah, these were actually rated like a 4.8. Definitely was a winner, and I definitely think that you would enjoy this. And they have different lines. I mean, try them. This one was really great. The next contender that we have is from the brand Beyond, and it's the Calming Sika Intensive Ampule Mask. Now, just letting you folks know that I try these on different days and I write down my thoughts, my opinions, the things that I don't like about them. And I remember this one very vividly. It's not a cup of tea, and let me just tell you a little bit before I give you my review. This one didn't have any ratings on Stylovana. I could not find this on Olive Young. I bought this in LA for $2.99 in the Galleria Market Mall in Koreatown in LA. And this one only had 4.4 on Amazon. This one is supposed to be good for combination dry, normal, and oily skin types, and it's cruelty free. I guess that is literally the only good thing that comes from this review is that it's just cruelty free. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I am never going to repurchase this one ever again. This one had such a fragrance, strong perfume like smell. It just hit me right away as soon as I opened the package, which threw me off because most products that I buy that have like Sika in them don't really have a smell at all. Like it's very light to no smell. And if it is a light smell, it's a very clean smell. It's nice and fresh. But this, oh my gosh, it kind of made me feel like I was walking into Macy's. And you know how, like, the first thing is that you see all their perfumes and the perfume areas and the counters have all the testers. This is literally that type of fragrance. I'm giving it a 5 in intensity for the fragrance set. I mean, this mask was saturated with essence. It fit well on my face, so I guess that's another pro, and it's flexible on your skin, but it just gave me a headache, like, I just can't. I just can't do this one again. Um, and this one kind of felt a little sticky after it was, like, almost dry. I just don't recommend this one. I mean, if you're gonna spend $2.99 on a sheet mask, there's other products out there that isn't gonna isn't gonna give you, like, this intense fragrance perfume smell. Was so out there. If you wanna try a Sika mask, there's other ones out there that I highly recommend. One that I have tried before and that I would recommend to you is from Torden. It's called the Torden Balanceful Sika Sheet Mask. That one has a great reputation for soothing and rebalancing sensitive or stressed skin. I really like this one because this one leaves your face very hydrated and for a longer lasting time. And has a premium sheet material blend of 50% tencel and 50% bamboo. So it's going to feel different. But also, very good for all sensitive or acne prone skin. So try that one instead of Beyond. You're going to find that it's replenishing the moisture, but also doesn't have huge fragrances and it's clean and vegan. And that's the thing about this one. It's free from artificial fragrances, mineral oil, and drying alcohols. And it's also cruelty free. So try this. Let me know what you think. I hope you like it. Alrighty, at number 3, we have our last sheet mask to review, and that one is from a company called Vaseline. Yes, that's correct. You might have heard of them already. They actually expanded into the K beauty market by partnering with Leaders Cosmetics, a renowned Korean skincare brand, to develop a line of specialized sheet masks. And they have 3 different types. The one I'm going to give you my review on is the blue one, and that is the moisturizing sheet mask with petrolatum jelly and ceramide. The green package is the hydrating sheet mask option. And the third one is a nourishing sheet mask. And that one is in a brown package. Now, this cost me a total of 70 cents because I bought this in Korea. So if 1,000 won does not equal to a dollar, it equals less than that. And yes, friends, this is the best 70 cents I have ever spent in my life. This one has a milky cream essence and I just love milky cream essence. I don't know, it just makes me feel like like a bougie person. Like it makes me feel richness, you know? There's just something about this essence that is like top notch. This one had a light texture, and it claims to boost up the moisture, and it really did. I really liked this because I did feel like my skin had more moisture. It felt nice and no allergic reactions to this at all. Another thing is that it was soft, but also the essence feels like a liquidy lotion, and the fit for this whole face, I would give it like a 7.5. It could be a little bit better, but for 70 cents, you're also getting a nude cell sheet. These have like the little fibers in the sheet mask that fit gently to the skin without sticking, and then it delivers the essential to your skin without moisture loss. So that's really cool. Those are pretty much all of the pros that I found with this mask. There was 2 cons. Let's get into those. One thing that I wanna let everyone know is that I will always be wearing my sheet masks for 20 minutes. I've always wanted to feel like I'm gonna get my money's worth out of something that I worked hard to earn. So, I did wear this for 20 minutes, and less than 20 minutes, I started noticing that there was drying on the right bottom of my sheet, so the right side of my chin. It was even bunching up by my chin, and I had to keep smoothing out the lines to make it flat. So I really didn't like that, and those edges on the left chin and the right-hand side, they were already drying because they were lifting. That is such a pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand when you're not even at your 20-minute mark and these sheet masks start to dry out like quicker than they're supposed to, especially because it's super drenched with essence to begin with. I also noticed that white milky essence feels heavier than the clear ones. The clear ones I feel like they're really light. They don't weigh much. I don't know if you've noticed that about sheet masks, but hit me up in the comments if you have. I do have another con. Because I got these in the Daiso in South Korea, these are kinda hard to get. So, if you're going to South Korea, put a bunch in your cart. But if you're trying to find these, like, I think if you go to maybe, like, Stylevana or any website that's gonna be specializing in Korean skincare. Would I recommend these? Yes, I would recommend these because I've had worse, and these ones are actually good for their price point. They do deliver. They just, for me, they just dry out a little too fast. Would I purchase this again? Yes, I would. The only thing that I see myself doing different for these sheet masks in the future is wearing them for about 10 to 15 minutes instead of the 20. And that's it. And before we wrap up this episode, I did want to leave you guys with an uni tip. I know sometimes we get into a pickle, and the only thing that we can do for our face is take off our makeup with a face wipe. But I did want to let you know that there's been a recall for Neutrogena on their face wipes. And I know that Kirkland is also an affordable option and it's really popular as well as Neutrogena. But with Neutrogena, they had a okay, I'm going to say this wrong. Pluralibacter giroviae bacteria that contaminated some of the ultra soft cleansing towelettes, and that was leading to a class 2 FDA recall. So that doesn't sound good at all. And I don't know what's been going on with the Kirkland makeup remover wipes. For some reason, they really sting my face. I don't buy them anymore, but I've noticed that a long time ago when I used to buy them, they didn't do that. I don't know if they reformulated their ingredients, but it just burns. And I just don't feel like they're really doing anything good for my skin. In fact, I feel like they're really just stripping everything off my skin. And I also wanted to go into some of the reasons why I don't recommend using just any cleansing wipe. They can cause potential irritation. It's harsh on the skin, especially if they contain alcohol, and that can lead to irritation or dryness. Some wipes might not remove all the makeup thoroughly. And like I said, it strips the skin of its natural oils that can also lead to imbalance. Now, an alternative that I wanted to recommend, and I highly suggest you try these, are from the brand The Face Shop. They're called the Herb Day Cleansing Tissues. Now, these are awesome. You get a pack of 70 wipes. You can find these on Amazon. They have gentle ingredients. So they have natural herbal extracts, making them gentle and soothing on the skin. They remove makeup dirt and impurities, leaving your skin clean and refreshed. They have a pleasant fragrance. It's mild and it's not overpowering. And I'm usually very sensitive to strong fragrances. And that's what I love about these wipes is that their scent is mild and subtle. It doesn't trigger any headaches. And I actually appreciate the scent. I like them. You can find these on Amazon for about 9.50 for a pack. So that comes out to about roughly 13 cents per wipe. I did want to mention that these wipes, they tend to be larger than your regular Neutrogena or Kirkland size makeup remover wipes. So definitely look into those. And I just wanted to put that out there because I love using these. I take these with me. I had my friend Barbara try one of these and she loved them too. Definitely a great alternative to some of the popular brands that are out there that just ain't cutting it. Also, if you want to know any of the products that I've been using or testing out, please head over to my Instagram page at G's K Love Lounge. All of that's going to be posted on there. I know some of you have been asking where are these pictures at? Can you post any pictures? But yeah, everything's gonna be over at my G's K Love Lounge. My Instagram will have an uploaded brand new poster or video on what it is that I've been talking about for the latest episode that drops. I'll be back here next time with a brand new episode of Beauty and the Sheet, where I'll be trying 3 sheet masks that I've never tried before with 3 new reviews to let y'all know how they worked. Were they magic or were they just pumpkins in disguise? Thank you for joining me today. I hope the rest of your week is lovely, and I'll see you back here next time on G's K Love Lounge.